Hi, I'm Michael Davidson with BDA Financial. I'm here to help you keep calm in a strange economy. It's been a long time since investors have had to worry about inflation. Now it's making headlines because prices are rising faster than expected. In this video, I'm going to talk about what that means and what you can do to protect your portfolio. Before you start worrying about how inflation might affect your investments, let's take a closer look at the facts behind the headlines. First, what exactly is inflation? While it may sound like cause for panic, inflation simply means the gradual rise in prices over time, meaning the dollars you have today won't stretch as far tomorrow. This often happens when there's more demand than supply, prices will go up. And when there's a natural disaster or a pandemic, this makes it harder for companies to keep up with consumer demand, thus they raise their prices, resulting in inflation. This isn't necessarily a bad thing. Stable, predictable inflation is actually considered a good sign for a growing economy. Second, why is inflation rising? Inflation is rising because prices are increasing faster than usual. But it's useful to know that most measures of inflation compare what's happening now with what was happening a year ago. And at this time last year, the U.S. economy was shut down due to COVID-19. So beware that the economic impact of the pandemic is going to distort any year-over-year comparisons for a while. Third, and most importantly, what should you do about it? That all depends on how long it sticks around. Most economists are expecting inflation to increase in the short term, but not to affect the economy as much as it has in the past. And the Federal Reserve is keeping a close eye on the situation. If it looks like inflation isn't going to settle down later this year, they may take action to keep it in check. Either way, the important thing is to avoid making knee-jerk reactions. If you make big moves now to hedge against inflation, you could lose big if inflation turns out to be temporary. And if inflation is going to stick around for a while, it may be appropriate to make some prudent adjustments, like considering higher future inflation projections in your long-term income planning. But this all depends on individual factors, like what's in your portfolio and when you plan on retiring. This is definitely not a one-size-fits-all scenario, and this is where it helps to speak with a financial professional to create a personalized plan. I'm keeping a close eye on what's happening with the economy, and together we can create a plan that makes sense for you. If you have questions on what I've discussed in this video, or you'd like to speak with me personally, please use the form below to send me a message, and I'll respond to you promptly.